Alright, what is going on, guys? Reaper here, putting together some plague-ridden legionaries for right now. So I have started assembling a Death Guard army here. And I might give you guys a quick showcase. They're currently sitting up on the shelf waiting to be painted. I need to flip my camera around here. I do apologize. Stay there. Alright, let's get you situated for right now while I readjust this camera. Try not to have too much dead space up here. I'm sorry, guys. So, give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, okay. Just had to readjust that so you guys could see it, but I didn't want you guys to see everything I have in the background of stuff I'm working on or haven't been working on in the last couple years. But I hope you guys have had a good week, and I'd say, honestly, I was looking at some Death Guard armies, which is why I started looking at them. Plus, I've always been a big Nurgle fan, so tell me your favorite Chaos God in the comments section here. And there are no wrong answers, except for Slaanesh. JK, by the way. So, just, because mine is Nurgle, I think, by far. Where it's like, Tzeentch just seems way too pretentious to me. Of, oh yeah, it's like, you thought you had the upper hand, but in fact, you didn't, and you've fallen directly into my trap. That crap. Crap really gets on my nerves. Guy lost, just admit you lost. There we go. Okay, so just gonna give you a little spritz there. I think we're gonna give you a plasma gun here. There we go. Oop. Anyway, I am currently in the middle of watching, what is it, Undead Unluck. So, current anime of my week here. Let me switch the directions and prep the next guys. Alright, anywho, so we are throwing these guys together. So, sorry for the discordance between clips here, because I could just try and clip them out for you guys while I try and figure out things to talk about for the next however long it would take me to be able to put these guys together. So it's like, I think I'll start doing that rather than doing jump cuts. And then I think when I do my painting videos, I'll kind of show you guys my process. So let me know in the comments section what you think I should do. So I'll kind of do a mix for this one. Oh, I think I kind of screwed that one up there. But we'll figure this out. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so clearly these things interlock in some capacity. All right. Let's try putting this arm on here. So this arm has to go on in a certain way. So my poses for these guys are actually fairly limited. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the virulence dispenser for this one. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, I dropped him. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Come on. I swear, guys, the dual ads on YouTube is getting really annoying. Because in the meantime, for switching over to Undead Unluck, I started listening to YouTube, and it's like, the double ads are getting on my last nerve, I think. And it's like having to listen to some YouTuber spiel their freaking product gets really old after a while, and I'm kind of tired of it. Because it's like, I'll listen to their little product sponsorship and then immediately get hit with another, 2 ads. And it's just like, for the love of God, just stop. I'm tired. I don't want to hear it anymore. There we go. Well, where are you supposed to go? Because you're over here, and then you're supposed to be right here for some reason. Oh, I might have to redo this, guys. Oh, where's that? Oh. Okay, so clearly I'm doing this wrong, because I can't pre-game these. I have to put these together. Because that's supposed to sit in there like that for some reason, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Oh. Damn. Alright. There we go. So we got our little shroud here. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. Let me try and get this camera to line up the way that I want it to, because it's like every time I try to get it close for you guys to be able to see, it starts getting a little blurry. So, there we go. All right. Well, thankfully, I don't have to put what particular legion these guys are a part of on the side, because I find those little pastel stickers, whatever you want to call them, really annoying to put together. Alright, I'm just going to stick this on here. I don't understand how people do such a good job with these, because it's like I could just throw these together like this. And it's like, there it is. It's like I've barely watched like 2 minutes of a video or whatever it is, and I'm being bombarded by ads again. And it's like, I don't have the patience for this crap. Ugh. There we go. There we go. I'm just trying to get him in there, and he's just having a hard time. So this guy's going to have a very messed up cloak here. There we go. So yeah, this is our first dude done already. So he looks pretty freaking dope, if you don't take a look at the cape here. Because it's supposed to clip on the inside. But I don't think you'll be able to tell. Got to keep some glue handy when I go to paint these guys. But I got all of my Death Guard paints already maxed, queued up, I should say. So let's grab, alright, so you're that variant right there. So we're just going to keep going until I unfortunately run out. And what I think we're going to do is we're just going to make you a tally man. Because these guys come in like 3 different variants per model, which is kind of cool to see. Let's see, 24. Oh, and you don't have a backpack, actually, before I forget. So we are missing the backpack. So we have 119 and 120. Oopsie. I messed up, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Whoopsie. Just going to clip these out right here. There we go. Oh, I can't believe I messed that up. Anyway, and that's you guys your favorite. Honestly, I kind of wish I was doing this live. It's way more fun to do this stuff live. Maybe I'll do a live one of these days for just putting these guys together. So yeah, we got our first Plague Marine put together here. So now he's fully assembled. Now we need to get our next one. But yeah, let me know, actually. So I've posted quite a few of these videos today, putting together models, and I'm still trying to put the battle up that we had done a few weeks ago not even a few weeks ago, right at Christmas. So we're trailing into that territory right now of just not having time to finish everything, unfortunately. Like, having any amount of free time to sit down and actually record everything is very few and far between. I don't think I'm going to be able to have enough storage space. I swear to God, where does all my storage space go on my device? Because like I used to have a crap ton, and now I'm filming in, you know, above average quality, and now I have like no space to record anything, and that's kind of annoying. I really don't know what to do. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just start recording from my tablet, because that will ensure that I have plenty of space. Because I got 125 gigabytes on my tablet, and I really wish I could do like a headset or something, so you guys could kind of see what I'm looking at, versus having to use a phone stand for my phone. What's going on? All right, 7. Oh, let's pre-clip out the bells here with Nurgle. So I wonder, I'm not all up to date on like Nurgle lore, but what is with the obsession with like bells and counting? Because it's like you have a tally man, and it's like I thought the plagues of Nurgle were like infinite or something like that. What is the point of ringing the bells? So maybe I'll do the plague, but it's like I like having a bit of range with my guys. I don't know what it is, but just not being able to hit an opponent from long distance, but we'll kind of see. So I still need to collect a 10th edition codex for the Death Guard, where I've got Necrons, and I'll probably start painting those guys and fielding those guys before you start using me. But I think Death Guard is probably going to be my primary Plague Legion, where as much as I like Alpha Legion and all that stuff, it's like I've only won one game, and I've played like 5 since fully getting invested in the hobby, and it's just like it's fun to play, but it's like you want to win at the same time, you know what I mean? And I'm just having a hard time reconciling that. And it's like, maybe I should just stick with my Alpha Legion and just have fun. And I do hope you guys have enjoyed the fully painted videos that I've been putting out over the past while. So, because we here at Gas Mask Entertainment have been working very hard to be able to give you guys some top tier stuff when it comes to like Warhammer. Like, we're learning and growing, and your guys' viewership helps out a lot when it comes to helping us grow and be able to do stuff for you. So yeah, this. Oh. There we go. Cute little fist, and of course I'm being hit with an ad for something I have no interest in watching. Oopsie. There we go. Sorry, it's a little blurry on my end. Alright, and now, let's see. I think I'm going to go with the face masks, just because it's like, I hate, not hate, actually, hate's a strong word. I dislike having to paint faces because I'm rather terrible at it. If you guys have seen my previous paint jobs. Oh, and that did not set properly. There we go. Let's try and get that to stay here. It's like I'm running out of space on my phone here in about 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds, but in about 8 minutes. So I'm going to have to offload some of this. What the hell? Oh, God dang, the numbering on these plastic pieces is so irritating. I'll show you right now, because they have a 1 right there, and then a 1 right there for the head. Weird. Yeah, 1 right there. You can barely see it. My finger was covering it up. 17. Having a hard time finding this missing hand, unless that's supposed to be 17 right there. Which I think it is. Okay, so it's not a 1, it's a 17. The side label had just been knocked off. Get the glue right in there and then pop that. So they basically have like a receptacle in there for where the pin is supposed to go for the head. So the head is supposed to face a certain way, rather than with like the legionaries, where you can basically just put their head any way that you want. All right, we need 3. So this guy has a bolter and bells. Kind of curious whether or not I'm going to give these guys a scythe, where I probably will. There we go. This guy doesn't have a cloak, which I think is rather odd. Sorry, you get to see my hairy-ass hand there. But we are digging into this here. So his arm is just off to his side there. Looking pretty decent. I really wish I had a full-time like setup so I could do this more often, but it's like every time I get a set of models, but I finished painting my legionaries this week. So I'm doing another put together video. Oopsie. Put the oh. Oop, I think I messed him up. Seems kind of odd. I think I'm gonna have to find something else with this guy. Like, I used the right one. Callie, what do you want? Daughter just walked in. I used the right one. I don't understand why that's not going in the way it's supposed to. Because this is supposed to sit... Oh, maybe it's supposed to sit on top. I don't know. Oh, it's supposed to be higher up, which means that this fist is in the wrong spot. Alright, gotta re-glue everything. Ugh. Oh boy. Alright, so I messed up the fist there. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now we make it look appropriate. There we go. See, now he looks like a bell ringer for Nurgle. Not that this actually does anything. Just announces their presence as followers of Nurgle. Alright, so now we just need shoulder pads and a head, and we'll have wrapped this guy up. And then I'm going to have to offload this and figure out where all my space is going. Whoopsie. Alright, just cutting out right here. Just got to get our shoulder pad on, and then we can move on to the next guy. 28. Alright, there we go. Just going to glue shoulder pad together, and then he's basically done. I don't think he has a... Yeah, this guy doesn't have a cape unlike this guy, where this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Can't really see that from here, but yeah. Get the armor on. And then we'll have done 2 tonight, and then if I come back to it tonight, we'll find out. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to speed through this before my camera space fills up here. So yeah, that'll also give this guy time to dry. But here we go. So these guys are going to look really good when they're done. Okay, sorry, this was all a little off-canted, and now I've got a little bit more time back. Ugh, man. So, just working on the next guy now. So we are going, let me see, 78. I don't know why they don't just have me stay on the same, what do you call that? Block, I guess, is what I would call these. The same, I don't know, the same pre-rendered cutout, I guess. Let me see. My tablet died while I was listening to YouTube, so now I'm back. Let's see, I'm probably going to go with a virulence launcher for these guys. Because like, I think I'm only allowed to have 1 or 2 special weapons, so it's like really hard to tell. Alright. 79. Why can I not find you here? Oh, there you are. I feel very silly right now. So we're going to try and do some glue here first before we do anything. So I don't know how you guys feel about the camera here. Oop. There we go. Oh, come on. Maybe if I just zoom in a little bit, that might help. There we go. There we go. That's better. Sorry. It's like you'd think after doing YouTube for this long, you'd think I'd figure some of this stuff out. Like I said, I'm more looking at potentially getting a head camera. Like I thought about doing like a GoPro or whatever it is to be able to do it, but it's like the camera does not zoom in the way that I want it to. So it makes it really hard to be able to record and be able to get the close-ups I need, where with the phone here, or maybe if I could get like a little chest camera or something for my phone. I don't know. Really annoying. Oop. Oop. Let me see. All right. 88. And 87 here. So apparently... Oh, apparently this has a little chainsaw bayonet for some reason. That's kind of weird. 7... 88... Where are you? Oh, 95. We're going to grab that as well. There it goes. Okay, and where are you? I'm basically looking for an arm here. Do you see 88? It's right there, you idiot! For those of you guys that watch Dora the Explorer, there you are. For those of you guys that watch Dora the Explorer, that should have been a nice little callback. There we go. So this is kind of weird. Like, what kind of bayonet is this? Where it's basically a chainsaw or whatever it is? Because like these guys were clearly inspired by Gears of War, and or Gears of War was inspired by these guys. We'll see. Then let's see, 86 here. So basically, he's basically putting a hand on the top of the bolter here. Rather than underneath it. That doesn't really make any sense. So I'm off camera here. You guys should be looking at this. Oop. Oop. Come on. Oop. 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 There we go. Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, I gotta be careful at doing this, so... There we go. I'm running low on glue, guys. I think I might run out before these models are complete. There we go. There we go. Hmm. Oop. Okay, just trying to get this guy's arms to line up without falling off, and it's like every time I make a minor adjustment, I end up knocking loose something else. There we go. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. We got them lined up the way that we need to. Now we just need a head and shoulder pads. And I think we're going to give this guy a fly face, so 145, and a tongue. So, it's not here. Oh. What is going on here? Why can't I find you? There you are. Okay, so I can't... Actually, the only way, because I thought about it while I was downloading this stuff, is I could just put these guys together and get better at painting stuff that I'm not really good at painting. And I can showcase it for you guys when I finally improve. It's like, god dang, look at that fly head there. Looks so gross. Alright, let's see. Now we need shoulder pads. 82. Sorry, I'm just naming off pieces here while I put them together. 82, 81, 81. Oop. There we go. Where? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to put on the back piece here. Damn it. So I got 84 and then an icon of Nurgle here. So I do apologize. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly. I forgot to put on one of the most important pieces here, the life support pack. Eek, eek, eek. Ugh. Feel so dumb. There we go. I really wish I would have taken the time, because I put together the entire Death Guard combat patrol, and I didn't show you guys. There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see. 82, and then I'm missing... I need a horn for some reason, which I think is rather odd. So, right here. Oop. Where did... Oh, is that it right here? Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got three of these Plague Marines put together. A little icon here. Oop. Oop. Sorry, guys. Oop. Come on. There we go. Maybe I'll just keep that canted just so it looks accurate to Nurgle. Because it's not, you know, chaos is chaos for that matter. So maybe having it just off kilter might just throw oh my gosh, it might, you know, if they're fighting what is it, not Alpha Legion, what are they, the freaking blue boys, Ultramarines, there we go, they're fighting Ultramarines, they could it might throw them off of just like, I caught a Sicarius. God dang, Alpha Busa, I miss you. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this stupid little horn on here it calls for, but I don't even think you guys are going to notice it's not there. Because you guys aren't even going to notice that this horn is missing unless I pointed it out. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the third guy. Alright, C25. Oh. Okay, so, let's see, 25, 23, okay. So, and then when these guys are all put together, I'm probably going to put together a batch of Chosen, because I had put together these guys, but it was a gift from my brother, and he had started putting them partially together. And I don't have any of the bases for the remaining guys, and then I have another box, and then a Demon Prince to put together, and I'm probably just going to do the Nurgle Demon Prince. Oh, what is going on here? It's not right. It's not right. What's going on here? Oh. Oh, what? There we go. Okay, couldn't figure out where he was at. There we go. So I'm kind of trailing off here, guys, because I don't really have much else to talk about right now. Because I could just talk about whatever anime I'm watching at the moment, or, you know, future plans for the channel, but it's like, honestly, I don't think it ultimately matters right now, because somebody had commented that they'd rather me talk, and it's just like, ironically, I hate the sound of my own voice. Honestly, I'm pretty sure many of you guys can relate to how it is that I feel. Like, I really dislike the sound of my voice. And it's just like, you know, not to the whine or anything, but that's just kind of like how it is. And it's like, I am mildly envious of people that are, you know, confident and can talk for a while. It's like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy talking, but just hearing the playback and everything on it is just very depressing to hear hearing me speak to me, I guess, because there's nobody here for me to be able to engage with, and it's like knowing that my style revolves around me having to engage with other people is just kind of, it is what it is. And it's like, I'm certainly not, you know, not unconfident. What's the word I'm looking for? But you know, I'm listening to a video and talking at the same time. It's not a good, wickedly volatile combination. Bold move, a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. I should have turned on the heat. Oh. There we go. And then I'm probably going to give this guy a ranged weapon as well, sticking with the theming of that. Definitely need to get the virulence launcher, because like I have a grenade launcher for the other guy, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because torrent weapons are nice in combat, but at the same time, they only do one thing. Because as soon as you hit anything with armor, you're kind of screwed. Mm. Oh. All right, and 9. There we go. I don't know if I want to keep the sections where I cut things out, because it's like I'm just trying to show you guys the entire process, but I feel like it'd be just a lot easier to cut out those segments. We'll kind of see how this plays out. There we go. Arm, and then we have see, it looks like a sword, another a plague sword, it looks like, so that's going to be kind of fun to use. But let me know in the comment section what you guys like seeing here. If you guys like me cutting stuff out, or, you know, for simplicity's sake of just not keeping it in. There we go. Oh. There we go. So we got a little plague knife here. There we go. All right, 19. Oh. Okay. I will admit, this is turning out a little bit better for recording quality compared to the last couple things I've done. I can't lift this guy up, unfortunately. Here we go. I wonder what I think I'm gonna. Oh, God dang it! I think I'm going to stick with the Astro Granite for these guys, because it makes them look pretty nice. really wish... honestly, I'm going to start saving all of these parts, and I'm definitely going to start kit bashing one of these days. And make a unholy monstrosity of something. So, like, the people that do, like, kit bashing videos, like, if you guys end up finding mine, it's like, I got a large amount of respect for your guys' talent. And it's like, maybe one of these days I will get there, but I am most certainly not in a position to be that good. It's like, maybe I could get some pointers one of these days if you, some of you guys are nice enough, or, you know, are watching my channel. 30. I really wish that the labeling on this was better. 30. All right, 29. I think I'd figure this out eventually. There we go. Sorry, it's really annoying listening to me breathe into my own microphone, but then on top of that, trying to get you guys to look at what it is I'm cutting while trying to cut it. It makes for a wickedly volatile combination. There we go. There we go. Oopsie. Then this finishes these guys up. Or not finishes this guy up. Ugh. I would ironically say these guys look sick, but I think they already know that. I know, that was a bad joke on my part. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I'm almost to the virulence launcher, because I think I can only really have one with these guys. And I'm probably going to stick with that, because the other guy already has the grenade launcher, like I had commented earlier. So we're probably going to use that for now. 96. And now we're moving on to the middle frickin', what do you call it? The one I've barely used. How annoying. That's 96. Oh. Oop. Oh. Huh. Okay, so I am missing a foot here. Say 97. You'd think that they would have these all on the same damn piece, but it's like, no. No, that would be way too easy to figure out. Sorry, guys. There you are. Okay, I don't know why it is that I didn't see you right here. So, honestly, I should just have you guys take a look at these things for me, because this is just aggravating. I'm unfortunately running out of space, and I think I'm going to have to call it a night, because I have other work to do. So when you see me pick this up here in a couple, maybe in a day or so, you'll you'll notice that there'll probably be a little bit more daylight or something, depending on when I work on this. Because right now, this got a government shutdown going on, so hopefully I get a little bit more time. It's going to be rather aggravating, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I am finally back after this little jump cut for you guys. So I am putting together the other half of these, yeah, the remaining half of these Plague Marines, or at least until I run out of space. So, but I hope you guys have been having a good day. It has been a interesting week for me, I guess. So government finally reopened today, so I'm not losing out on any money, which is nice. But at the same time, I could have used a bit of time off. So, but it is what it is. So, 100. So it's just kind of fun. It's really weird having to track down all of these pieces here. But yeah, these guys have plague-ridden. And most of these guys are like, I'm reading through some of their stats, like have lethal hits and stuff. And it's like, why would I play vanilla chaos? Like, why? If I'm going to be running, you know, any chaos faction, it's like, it's vanilla chaos is just not where it's at. Excuse me, because these guys have lethal hits and a whole bunch of other stats, as well as affliction and other things that I can't quite figure out. Let's see, 99. Where is 100? I swear. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to figure out where it is. So, can you see 100? It's right there! It might be on a different one. Let's see, 100. 187. Huh. Okay, not here. So it's got to be on this page. Or not page, but what's the word I'm looking for? This bracket. Oh, there you are. You're staring me right in the dang face. It's like, I swear, the harder I try to look for something, the more difficult it is for me to find it. There we go. Let's start with putting these shoulder pieces together here. Whoopsie! Hopefully the glue comes out. So, but I have a feeling I'm going to run out of glue here in the next week. I'm going to have to make another trip. So, I got back into doing BioLife this week, so I should have some more money for some more models. So we'll kind of see how it plays out if my brother doesn't keep buying stuff for me. So I could be at your local hobby shop, so if you see me, by all means, give me a shout out. I do love discussing lore with people. Because I'll be honest, Alpha Legion is probably my favorite Chaos faction, but I do like dabbling in the other stuff, where maybe I might start playing, like, Drukhari or something. I've always been a big sucker for the Imperial Guard as well. Oopsie. So. So, but hopefully I don't run out of space on my phone before I'm done with these guys. Oh. Let's see if we can get this to stay here. No, my grenade. Ugh. Oh, this is uncomfortable for my back. So, I don't have a comfy chair to do this in, sadly. Let's see if we can get the arm here. I had to turn off the heat so you guys weren't listening to my furnace going off the entire time while I try and do this. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, so we got that arm. So we're going to wait for the glue to set on this one. So, but I honestly am looking forward to painting these guys. Let's see. And then I found out that I can actually use the blight launcher with these guys and a plague spewer, which is really nice. So 106. Just got to find the arm that this goes to. So I'm going to build the plague spewer because I thought having the grenade launcher would make these guys OP, and it turns out that it doesn't matter. Because these guys have lethal hits and everything else, and it's just like, how are you supposed to match up against these guys? Like, if you're playing, like, any faction, like, I don't know, Imperial Guard or something like that, it's like, you're kind of screwed. Because it's like, these guys have disgustingly resilient and a bunch of other stats that enable them to survive. But, we'll kind of see on that one. Let's see. 108. I know I saw that one earlier, and now I'm going to be unable to find it. Lol. Oh, here we go. Got to do this on screen for you guys. It's right here. Hopefully this doesn't make you guys sick. I really wish there was a better way about going about this, but unfortunately my phone is about the only way that I can record this. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, how am I... Okay, so this is supposed to sit right there. So we just sit that right here, and then we'll put the other arm on, because this one is probably finished. And then we will, oopsie, throw in the, it's got a grenade, which is kind of cool. It's not a what is it? Death's head grenade. Words are hard, guys, I'm sorry. So, like, for those of you guys that know the lore on the death heads, where basically it's just someone's head taken in battle, sewn up, and given all of Nurgle's diseases. And then they basically throw it, and it takes out all enemies on the field. Where I remember the, the old style, Death Guard from, Horus Heresy Legion. Sorry, trying to complete my thought here. My daughter just came down to say hi. Old school Horus Heresy Legions, where the Death's Head Grenade would deal 2 damage, and then if it took out a unit, it would immediately jump to another unit until you either ran out of enemies on your side of the field. And I think you could also cast it on yourself as well, so you could guarantee, like, clearing out your field and stuff, where in the new game, or in the new era of Legions, I think you can play, you got to clear your field sometimes if you're not trying to play like a solo commander. Because I remember, oh my god, what was it back in the day, solo Angron, and I'm trying to play Alpha Legion and get the tactic to go off. Made for a very, very unfun experience for me. Because the way Alpha Legion worked is you had to go 4 turns for your mission card to not get attacked. So for those of you that are paid attention to that content back in the day, and it's like I still play Legions off and on. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit so you guys can get a clear view of everything that I'm doing right now. There we go. But we got... Oh, hello. That arm came off there. There we go. Thought I heard water running there for a second. Get on there. Okay, so we got that. I don't know if you can hear what it is I'm listening to right now. I gotta play it really loud to be able to hear what what I'm trying to hear while I talk to you guys. Okay, so this guy is done. So now we're gonna move on to looks like the next guy because he's got the plague launcher. So now we've got 3 guys left to do here. Looks like this guy gets a plasma gun. So hopefully we can get this guy to use a weapon. I'd have to check new recruit. Oopsie. My brother just texted me. I'm trying to get his tablet repaired so he can start using new recruit. Oh, I could have given this guy a plague weapon as well. I could have given him the little, I don't know what you'd call that, the sickle there. Let's see, 32. A little further down the chain here. 49. Yep, there you are. Okay, so we are right here, moving on down the line. So I think we'll probably end up giving this guy a plasma gun, because it'll be interesting to see if I can use my invulnerable save to prevent myself from failing a hazardous check, but I doubt it. 33. That'd be interesting to see. Let's see if I can get it to prevent me from failing a hazardous check of feel no pain. Like, oh yeah, my weapon exploded, but I'm perfectly fine. I should probably check the ruling on that. Don't want to assume, but it would be kind of fun as well. Like, oh yeah, no, it's like the guy, he walks it off. I'm surprised they don't give these guys like a heavy bolter or something. Like, a plague marine with a heavy bolter, I feel. Especially a plague-laced heavy bolter would be pretty unstoppable. Okay, so we got this one right here. I think it is not the right way. Oopsie. So, but it has been kind of a long week on my end because I'm picking this up 2 days after the last cut of the video. And you'll kind of notice when you go do like playback and stuff, I just got a really wide stance. Is he doing okay? So yeah, it's like you'll notice a little bit more light where I'm at. And I gotta try and finish up a bunch of stuff. It's like I'm still falling behind on getting my content up. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the plant. No, I think we'll go with the plague knife and bolter and stick with the spewer because it's like that should be my second to last. No, my last guy. And then I feel like I missed somebody. You know what? I feel like somebody's missing. So we'll stick with the bolter for this guy on the off chance. So 49. So just so we stay consistent, because we got a plague launcher and a spewer, and we don't want to run out of options here. Let's see. 49. There you are. So yeah, my brother really wants his tablet, and it's like they're just running into some difficulties at the store. I should probably talk to him before he does anything silly, but it is. Oh, you didn't even see me put that chest piece on. I'm sorry. So we got that chest piece on right there, and we're just going to give this guy a base. And then we're going to work on giving him a head while that chest dries. Then we are going to give him a bolter, and it looks like this one's going to be pretty easy because they're all one assembly. So this guy is probably the easiest model we've put together by far. Let's see, 51 and 50. So we'll cut those out first. Huh. I'm beginning to regret not going for the plasma gun here. 58. All right, 51. So we got that one right here. And then 50. This one right here. So he's got a bolt gun with Nurgle's plague symbol on it. It's like, yeah, you're probably wondering, you know, Reaper, why do you like Nurgle so much if you're an Alpha Legion guy? And it's just like, I don't know, out of all the Chaos Gods, Nurgle seems the most, I don't know, like me. It's like, I've got the body of a god, if you will. It's the polite way of calling myself fat. Not to mention, it's like, you know, look at his lore, and it's like he's actually married and has a loving relationship. So, not that it's very willing, mind you, but, you know, no bueno. But at the same time, it's like she does it for the good of the sector, because she's just trying to find, she gets the cure to Nurgle's diseases, and then whispers them to the rest of the universe, so that people can survive. Otherwise, people would have a very, very bad time trying to figure it out. So without Isha, the universe, I think, would be kind of cooked. Oop, what is going on here? It doesn't want to stick. I think we might need to get a... There we go, that's better. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was supposed to stick. Let's prep the other arm while we hold this. I don't know why the glue isn't working, and I think it got watered down. What the heck? What's going on here? The head doesn't want to stay. Oh my gosh. Like, I get I'm moving pretty fast, but that's because I only have limited space on my phone. But at the same time, it's just like, something's not adding up here. So I gotta go in and get a, oopsie, come on. There we go. Come on. There, okay. Just gotta go higher up, because this guy's knife apparently goes to the side of his head. There we go. Oop. So we throw that on. So this guy just needs a pauldron right there, and then he's done. So I thought this guy... You know, I think I spoke too soon when I said that this guy was going to be easy. Let's see, 52. Oh, having a hard time finding this one. 79. Huh. Must be on here. There we go, 52. So we are right there. So we just gotta slide that pauldron on, and then we'll be golden. Oh, that sounds like my washing machine is going nuts there. I started a load of laundry before I started doing this. There we go. Alright, so let's get to the last guy with the bile spewer, or the... I'm pretty sure it's a bile spewer, I don't know. Alright, 53, 54. Let's cut these out. Oopsie. So, we got this guy started, and then the last guy, because we got our plague champion right here, because that guy right in the middle here is our plague champion. And he gets a plasma gun and a plague knife. And then he gets some interesting effects like Blessings of Nurgle. So I wish I could show you guys on New Recruit, because I use that app for my army. Why does it feel like the glue isn't sticking now? It's like it's watered down. Oh, hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. What's going on? Sorry, my cat wants some attention. Hi. Do you want to come over here? No. Okay. I can't make you come over here. I could come to you, but I don't want to do that. Oop. Okay, there we go. That leg is in there, I think. He just needs to stay. All right. So now we have, let's see, 57 here. You guys don't want to look at my hands there. Sorry, kind of zoned out here a little bit. I did buy a life the other day. And I got my Warhammer money, but it's like I feel shot for the day, unfortunately. It's not bueno right now, so I feel kind of yucky and weak. Oh, there we go. Just snip that off down there if you guys can see that. So we'll have to get the file. So the file makes it easier for things to stick. So that looks so much better, wouldn't you agree? Okay, the glue hadn't quite set on that one yet. We're going to plop you down there. Just let gravity do its thing while you sit there and marinate. So you got 56, 55. I wonder why these guys even bother using, you know, protection from... Oh. Sorry, my brother is... Oh. Yeah. Sorry, brother texting here. Let's see. 55. What is... Okay, that one's weird. Looks like a rebreather? Not a rebreather. Oh, it's either or. Okay, I don't need to use that. I'm just going to use the one it calls for. Oop. And for some reason that didn't stick. So get that guy back on his base, and then get this up here. Oh, should have just got this guy to sit right here. The glue hasn't even set on that leg yet. I'm sorry. This guy's having a hard time staying together. Okay, I wonder how this is going to interfere. I might have to put that on last. That little breathing tube there, and it looks like it's connected to like a skull, something or other. Okay, so now we got to put the backpack together. So we got, let's see, 63 and 62. And 60 and 59. Okay, sorry, just speaking out loud for the things I need to cut here. 64. So yeah, we're gonna get these guys put together. We're gonna get these guys put together, and then I think I'll probably start the Chosen one of these days when I have some time. But I have some stuff I need to knock out before I can continue. But yeah, it's like when I get to the Demon Prince, I wonder what guy it is I'm gonna make. Is he gonna be the is he gonna be the Demon Prince of Nurgle? As H? Maybe I'll do a Slanesh one. So demon nets are kind of interesting, kinda. Oh. Come on. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera and you guys want to see that. Oh. This guy's supposed to sit right in the middle here. There we go, that's better. So next we'll put the backpack together while we wait for this guy. 59. Don't think we found the right one. All right, there you go. So, let me know in the comments section which Demon Prince I should do. So, I'm leaning towards Nurgle, but if I get some upvotes, I will do it whichever way the chat demands. I do as the chat commands. You know, that episode of Rick and Morty. I do as the crystal guides. So, let's see. So, I believe we missed one half. Yes, we did. We did not get the other half of the spewer. I don't even know what you would call this. Gauntlet, I guess? Like, basically, it's just a giant thing that you know what? I'm just going to say sprues disease. It's like, I'm pretty sure these guys would be at home on an agri world if you catch my drift. For those of you that have worked on a farm. There we go. That started. Throw on this other arm here. So, this guy is ready to water the fields, if you would. Let's get that lined up, and then this one. I feel like I'm doing this in the incorrect order. The hell? Oh, this is upside down. That's why. My idiot ass decided to put it upside down. Come on. There we go. There we go. We get it. We'll get it eventually. And I put it upside down again like an idiot. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're getting him. Sorry, I'm trying to focus and do this at the same time, and I don't want to make sure I'm getting it in the shot. There we go. Get in there. Because once this sets, it's going to be almost impossible to get unstuck, because it's like I'll have to use a solvent, and then, from what I understand, the glue actually melts the plastic. So, get this. That looks good. Now, so we got that. Now we need to get his other arm, which he's got like some handle in there for some reason. Oh, is it like to steady the backpack? Oh my gosh, it reminds me of that. What is it? The thing from Invader Zim when Dib builds the water balloon gun or catapult or whatever the heck that thing is that he built to take on Zim during a water balloon fight, which I'm really showing my age here. For those of you that were around when that was on Nickelodeon, of all places. But he's just sitting here chilling. Yeah, basically it's just a stabilizer for the backpack. That's odd. I don't... Interesting design choice, I guess. Just gonna get that on here, and I just got glue all over my fingers. There we go. Oh, wait, and I got this last guy, so I'm going to have to break this up here and offload the footage here, and then we'll be on to building our last guy here as soon as I'm done. So I will be back in about 10 minutes.